So I genuinely had no idea what to make a video on today. So I actually decided to watch the UFC 317 press conference. Initially, I planned on just skipping it entirely. I watched the MMA Guru do his video on it. I watched Lucas Tracy, and I'm not sure. UFC 316 was probably the worst press conference I've ever watched in my life. Um, and this only further proves that the UFC media is utter garbage. They need to be replaced. They're not asking any legitimate questions whatsoever. And to save you, what does I say that? There's 21, okay, what's the exact time? I will save you 21 minutes and 36 seconds right now. Okay, so start off the press conference. Ilya Tukoya is asked about what should we expect in the cage tomorrow night or on Saturday. Sorry, um this was uploaded yesterday, or I guess recorded live. Uh, he promised a first round knockout, like he's been promising the entire lead up to this fight. And then Pantoja was asked about the pound for pound rankings, and with this win, does he want to have a bump up? Absolutely, I feel like nobody disagrees with Pantoja being disrespected in the pound for pound rankings. Again, if he wins here, what is that, his fourth title defense? Again, he's beating a guy he already beat. I know it was on the Ultimate Fighter. But yeah, moving on, we got Talbot saying one of the fruitiest, like fruit. Okay, fruity does not even describe this. So he's asked about his fight with I'm already forgetting who he's fighting. Um, why am I blanking this hard? Why am I blanking this hard? I need to cheat. I need to cheat. Floyd Lima. That's right. Yeah, again, this press conference shut my brain off, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So, he was asked about fighting Felipe Lima. He said, both of us are coming to fight. There will be fireworks, because we're both hot prospects. I guess we already got the John Jones replacement, minus the fact that he has already lost. Um, yeah, again, an MMA fighter hyping up an MMA fight. Let me say this again. Both of us are coming to fight. There will be fireworks because we're both hot prospects. What the fuck are we doing here? Honestly, what are we doing here? Like, genuine. I hate the media. I hate the media. And every single press conference, who's the first one to go up there? Mr. Morgan himself. The chunky guy. Almost said chuggy. Fuck it. Chuggy guy. Uh, John. But dude, stop trying to befriend all the fighters. You have a press pass. We've heard all of these other, you know, things from the fighters' interviews. We want to hear more. We want to hear more about the fight. We want them to hype up the fight. Um, we move on to Moicano. Who Moicano was the only one in this interview trying to hype up anything. And the funny part is, he got on MMA Guru's live stream immediately after the press conference, when Guru was reacting to that, and he literally wrote in the comments, "Man, that was utter garbage," or something along that lines. Well, when you have the most entertaining guy at a press conference, immediately walk off, go to an independent creator, a YouTuber, and he goes, I'm gonna come back to that thing. I'm gonna come back to that thing. Um, yeah, we also got Benil Darius interrupted him, um, saying he's old, but he fires back with, I'm 15 days younger. Okay. Um, Then we got Money McConnell going after the media after one of the members asked him like, "Well, how do you feel coming off of the Islam loss, and what would a two-fight losing streak do to your career?" A very very stupid fucking question, but he rightfully answered, "What the fuck did you say? I only lost to the best." And that's why I hate the fucking media and I hate the fans mainly. Because the fans are the reason fighters don't hype up anything. The fans are the reason we get such basic answers. I would have been better off. I literally have notes on my phone I'm going over. I would have been better off just making up these notes and just writing the funny shit I can say. And this will promote the fights more than this press conference did. But, anyways, where are we here? Brendan Roybal, asked, basic, what should we expect tonight and tomorrow night? He said, Royval, he said, I'm just here to remind people, show what's up, okay? Way to work up the crowd. I mean, yeah, like you hear, you show it up, you're ready to fight. Promote, dude. Pantoja again wants to put Brazil back on the map. Which I mean, we still have a ton of really good Brazilians. We got Alex Pereira whenever he comes back. Um, I can't think of names right now. Next we got Deporia asked about what the 155 belt does to his legacy, and he was asked this exact same question, I think 5 times in the span of 6 minutes. He responded, it proves I'm the best fighter in the world. First round knockout, uh, solidifying himself as the guy you love to hear. Then Dana White confirms Brendan Roybal versus Joshua Van is a number one contenders fight. We all knew that, but again, it needs to be announced by the CEO and promoter of the UFC then 2 days before. When did this come out? I forgot. 1 day ago. Yeah, Thursday. Um, it only gets better. Uh, Topuria actually had a really good line with, "If you beat legend after legend, you become a legend." Absolutely. I mean, look at what he's about to do. If he knocks out Oliveira, Volk, the featherweight goat, Max Holloway, the second or third best featherweight, and Oliveira, who again had the most fan hyped run, crazy run to get back to the title when he had a kid. Um, but yeah, and obviously this Saturday he's looking to reclaim the belt after only losing to Islam and Monster Weekend in a 3-round fight. Um, then we move back to Kaikar France. He wants to bring another belt back to New Zealand, Australia. It's my time, Kai time. Really? That's how MMA fighters are supposed to promote themselves now. Um, the Asheville Parade in Georgia. Yeah. if Ilya Taporia wins, they're gonna have a major parade. But what does that have to do with the fight? Kai France expecting another knockout. The dude is a knockout machine at flyweight. The last time he fought Pantoja was on the Ultimate Fighter. Absolutely could knock out Pantoja. I don't see it though. Kai doesn't care about the pound for pound. No, Elite Taporia doesn't care about the pound for pound rankings or his next opponent. He is just here to show up and fight. Exactly what we need. Exactly the kind of star we need right now. Um, Another media member then asked him, "What does this win do for your resume?" Like I said, that's not gonna be the last time it's asked. And then for I think a good 4 to 5 minutes, a fan is just having a conversation with Ilya Taporia in the middle of the press conference. Full Spanish, no translation. And it's like he's trying to be Ilya Taporia's buddy. This is a press conference. This is streamed live. This isn't just you and your buddies in the media getting a private Q&A. This is how we're supposed to be hyping this, right? So more people buy the pay-per-view today and tomorrow night. Tuporia asks about Islam Makachev, immediately shoots it down exactly as he should. Again, we all want to see the fight with Islam, but Islam jumped up once to fight for the welterweight title. This is the fight in front of him. But again, still is probably one of the best fights stylistically. Maybe Lacey Tuporia broke up to 170. Um, let's see. Then the winner of the title has to come see me. Van, I love Van. Van, he kind of is the guy that we're all getting behind in you know, the MMA YouTube sphere. But again, beautiful boxing, can talk his shit, good on the mic, and he just got a wicked knockout over Bruno Silva, who himself was on a wicked run until running into Manel Cup. Um, let's see, Dana White is asked if Ilya becomes the face of the UFC, and in Dana White fashion, you get a non-answer. He's like, oh, well, he's one of them. He's one of them. But again, Dana White, you're a promoter. You're supposed to be like, oh yeah, if he goes out there and he beats a former lightweight champion, a guy who was on a 10-fight win streak, 11-fight win streak, only lost to the number one pound for pound guy, absolutely, this guy is our next star. Where did that Dana White go? Um, Ilya Tuporia is asked about the 10 extra pounds. He's already answered that in every interview that he's done since moving up to lightweight. What's next here? Another Spanish question with no translation, so I just skipped through it. And then Charles said this begins part two. And honestly, like, I feel some people are overworking for Ilya, overworking Charles. A lot of us expect Elite Warrior to knock out Charles because he's skinny, but Charles has a really good shot against Taporia, especially if you can drag him, you know, deep in the weight rounds. We will have to see how Taporia's grappling is at 155, and again, most submissions at 155 for Charles Oliveira. And then, what do we got here? Ilya asked about double champ status. Like, what does it mean to be along the names of Conor McGregor or Amanda Nunes, DC, and, you know, he gives the typical it means everything, you know. It means a lot to be in those names. I'm trying to stamp my legacy. Um, and then Van is asked about how quick everything is going on with him. Again, he's instantly in a title eliminator. At I believe he's 23, right? Joshua Van. Double check. He is um yeah, he's 23. Man, he's only 2 years older than me, dude. But yeah, that's how the press conference ends. Really, what are we doing here? I went over all of that. I saved you what 10 minutes. Again, we hear the exact same questions at Media Day every time. And we slander any fighter like Kevin Holland, that tries to make it fun, that talks his shit, makes it interesting. But no, we can't have Kevin Owens. We can't have Michael Bisping. What happened to the Conor McGregor era? Again, Conor McGregor. I know everything that happened after his career, not the best. Michael Bisping, Chael Sonnen, Tito Ortiz, Brock Lesnar, dude. Like, and I think it's mainly the MMA community. I think it's the community. I think it's the media. I think it's them trying to turn into every other sport, using the same jingles in between the commercials and the corner breaks. It's annoying, dude. It's annoying. Like I had no other video idea. That is legitimately the only reason I watched this press conference, and I regretted every second of those 21 minutes and 36 seconds. There's genuinely no point in watching any of the media that the UFC does anymore. You're not learning about the fighters. You're not learning about the fight. These are all just media members trying to be buddy buddy with their favorite fighters. Dana White, you said around a year ago that you could see social media replacing traditional media in MMA. Do you think the time is now then? Since again, I covered an entire press conference quicker than the actual press conference, and nothing happened. Moicano instantly got off the stage, went on to a YouTuber's channel, and said, "Yeah, that was absolute shit." Like, really, really, we have to go to YouTube now to actually promote the UFC. The company you're a CEO of. Yeah, crazy man. You've been the CEO for 2 decades, however long it's been, and we can only get a 17-minute press conference. I'm fucking done. Let me know what you thought about the press conference. Did you even watch it? I'm not gonna watch them anymore. I'm not gonna watch them anymore. I said after UFC 316 I wouldn't watch them. I'm done after this.